Hi there, I'm Dr. Sam Curtis with Pierce Chiropractic, and today we're going to be talking about fitness during pregnancy and returning to exercise postpartum. So one of the most common things that women ask me about when they find out they're pregnant is they want to make sure they maintain a healthy weight during pregnancy. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon with a lot of other healthcare practitioners and tell you that calorie restriction is not the best way to maintain a healthy weight during pregnancy. The best way to maintain a healthy weight during pregnancy is to eat nutrient-dense foods and move your body. The best thing about it is that everything you put into your body is going to go into that baby. So as long as what you're eating is healthy and great, I say eat it. There is actually a lot of changing research on what is tolerable for weight gain during pregnancy, and I would also argue that every woman is different. When it comes to fitness during pregnancy, one of my favorite exercises to tell women when they start care with me is just a simple walk. Now, a little caveat to that, if you live on a street with a lot of driveways, making sure that you're walking back and forth, so in other words, not going in a circle, that you go one way where if you go to the sidewalks, where there's a driveway, it will dip down into the street to allow cars to get up into their driveway. So making sure that you go out and back, making sure that your pelvis isn't just dropping on that one side for the entire walk can be really helpful. So I'm a huge fan of walks. Not only is walking good for your body, it helps your pelvis move and open, it also helps you have some sunlight exposure. A lot of women in pregnancy find out that they're vitamin D deficient, and also just being outside is generally good for you. The next thing on my list for exercise during pregnancy is swimming. I think swimming is amazing, especially later in pregnancy when you are just fatigued from carrying your body around all day and that tiny little human being that you're growing. Swimming is great because it allows you to feel weightless. It takes that extra stress off of your body just for a little bit. There's some really cool water aerobics classes in our area that I think can be really great and can be modified for pregnancy, or literally just swimming in a pool can be great. All right, so the big question that I get in postpartum is, when can I work out again? And again, going back to what we were talking about before with making sure that you maintain a healthy pregnancy and what that looks like being based in nutrient-dense foods, similarly, postpartum recovery is not a 6 weeks process, right? You go in for your 6-week appointment and you get cleared for exercise in most situations, and a lot of people want to hit the ground running. I'm a huge believer of the 4th trimester and what that looks like for moms as they're developing a new relationship with their tiny little human that they've grown. And also, especially in families that have more than one child, you're adding a new child to the dynamic. So you have a lot going on around you, and I'm not a huge fan of saying, okay, you're cleared for exercise, go back to working out really hardcore right now. I think, again, you can start gently. I think walks, again, can be really great. One of the coolest things that my doctor told me when I was pregnant, right after I delivered, he said, I want you, as soon as you feel like you can, to take your baby on a walk, and when the sun comes up and when the sun goes down. And at the time, I was thinking, I'm never gonna wanna do that. And after about 5 days of being home, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. So we would go for a short walk, very short. I had a C-section, so I wasn't able to go for crazy long walks, but I would walk about a quarter mile, maybe like halfway down the street and back. And it actually helped my son to adjust his circadian rhythms to daytime and nighttime. We were very blessed with that. So that's another side perk of a walk. I think any exercise that you want to do, you can build up to doing. Now, this is where what we do really comes into this. If you are pregnant and a simple walk or going into the swimming pool is uncomfortable for you, if sleeping is uncomfortable for you, if walking around is uncomfortable for you, and even doing simple daily tasks like doing dishes is uncomfortable for you, that is a huge indicator that something isn't quite working properly. In this office, my husband and I do something called Webster Protocol, which is a way of adjusting pregnant women in their pelvis. It helps the pelvis to actually move freely side to side. And when that happens, when you get that, we call it nutation, which is where the sacrum moves up and down the way it's supposed to when you walk and your hips are nice and aligned, that really helps you achieve those things that you want to do. I think a lot of times people tend to bite off more than they can chew and they want to do something really aggressive. But a lot of times doing something consistently small every day can have long-term benefits more so than really just going crazy with exercise in the beginning. So if you're finding yourself at the end of the day saying, oh, I just can't go for a long walk because this is just really painful, let us know. Let us know if we can help you. We can use Webster Protocols. If you're postpartum, we have a wonderful, wonderful resource in our community to help pelvic floor rehabilitation. We really have some great things in this area to help you get back on your feet. And the big thing to remember is that in your postpartum life, your responsibility is to take care of yourself and to take care of your babies. And we are here to help you do that. If there's anything I can do to help, please click the link below and I'd love to reach out. We'd love to offer you a consultation to hear what's going on and support you in your growth. All right, thanks guys. I look forward to hearing from you soon.